evening, everyone. This is Robert, RJL 518, welcoming you to another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1981 Pennant race is on the air. Today's date is September 13th, 1981, and we are at the Astrodome for our first game here of this season as the San Francisco Giants take on the Houston Astros. Let's take a look at the standings so far. In the National League West, the Giants are at five and a half games back of the Dodgers. And right now, Houston is 1 game back of Cincinnati for third. This is a very important game between these two. It's a possibility a big game could happen here. The Braves are only 1 game back of the Dodgers for the division lead. In the National League East, St. Louis, Philadelphia, and Pittsburgh still fighting it out. The Phillies are 1.5 games back. The Pirates are 3.5 back of the division, and they're only 2 games separated second and third place. In the American League, the New York Yankees 1.5 games back of the Red Sox. Detroit, Cleveland, and now Milwaukee back to 500 still has a shot to get to third. They are only 3.5. They're only 4.5 games back of Detroit. Cleveland 2.5 back for third place. In the American League West, the Oakland Athletics, an 8-game lead on the White Sox, probably will wrap up this division, I would say, next week. The White Sox, the Rangers, and the Angels are fighting it out here for second, third, and fourth, with the Angels only 1.5 games back of Texas for third. And the Chicago White Sox, who pretty much came up out of nowhere, got off to a horrible start this season, and now are very much in the playoff mix. That is how it stands for tonight's game. Steeler Fan is first to join us here through the turnstiles at the Astrodome. And I know he is hoping for lots of Astros game wins tonight in a big game against the Giants. The Astros historically won this game. The Astros 3 runs, 7 hits, and 3 errors. They had a lot of errors tonight. San Francisco, no runs, 9 hits, and 1 error. So there were 4 errors combined in this ball game. We will see if that does happen historically. You never know with a game of inside pitch. Are we excited for a big matchup? One thing I want to show about the 1981 Astrodome. This card is nuts. +2 to strikeouts, -1 to walks, but -2 to home runs. So it is very difficult to hit a home run out of here. Only 25 homers were hit in the Astrodome in 1981, which tells me tonight we're probably going to have 10 of them, 10 of those 25 home runs tonight. That's how it goes here sometimes at Inside Pitch. Are we all set and ready to go? I know Steeler Fans Astros is ready to play. Let's get started. Starting pitcher for the Houston Astros in this game was Bob Knepper. 9 wins, 5 losses, a 2.18 ERA. He was a very good pitcher in 81. Philip Reynolds joins us here at the Astrodome. So let's get started here with the top of the first inning. Leading off for the Giants will be first baseman Enos Cabell. 255 average, 2 homers, 36 RBIs. September call-ups are in a little bit, mostly of the Giants' order, but you never know what might happen. We are using orange, white, and blue dice for the Astros. They are the home team. Let's get started as Woodman 564 joins us here at the Astrodome. Knepper with the pitch. 4-3, that's a range play at the park. Astrodome 2-6, that's a ground ball to third. And that ball is hit to Kiko Garcia. His range at third base is a 5. And that is a 4. And he will make the play and throw to first for the out. And that is just a ground out to third. 1 man out. That will bring up the shortstop, Johnny Leemaster. 253 average, no homers, 28 RBIs. Knepper will make the pitch. 5-3 against a righty. That is a blank. Leemaster, 6-6, ground out to second, out number 2. 2 quick outs, 2 quick ground outs. The very dangerous right fielder, Jack Clark. 268 average, 17 homers, 53 RBIs. The Astrodome might have only given up 25 bombs, but Clark can definitely send it out of here. Knepper, 4-4 against a righty, that's blank. Clark, 6-1, and that's going to be a ground ball to short. That'll get taken care of by Craig Reynolds, and he will throw to first. And so 3 straight ground outs and a 1-2-3 inning on the Giants. We got a good pitching matchup tonight also. Starting pitcher for the San Francisco Giants will be Doyle Alexander. He had a good year. 11 wins, 7 losses, a 2.89 ERA. Nothing wrong with a season like that, especially in the strike-shortened 81 year. Probably would have finished, I would say, maybe with 15 wins, and his ERA probably might have been even a little lower. Bottom of the first for the Astros, leading off center fielder Tony Scott. 264 average, 4 homers, and 39 RBIs. Alexander will make the pitch. 1-2, strikeout 2, and he got him. Struck him out. Strikeout number 1 for Alexander. He had 77 of them in 81. Next batter for the Astros, second baseman Phil Scrapbion Garner. The trade from the Pittsburgh Pirates occurred on August 31st when the Astros sent Johnny Ray to the Pirates. So Phil Garner is now on the Astros. 248 average, a homer, and 26 RBIs. Alexander with the pitch, 1-3, hit by pitch, 16 is way out of there. Garner, 5-6, and he gets a base hit to right field. Scrapbion gets himself a single. 1-out single for Garner, and he will head to first. We will now see right fielder Terry Poole. 251 average, 3 homers, and 28 RBIs. Garner, a bit of a stealing thread here. Steal if the Gigantes win. Garner on at first. Let's see if he gets a jump. And that is a 1 he does. Garner's stealing rating is 11, plus 2 is 13. Bob Brenly plus 1 is 14. A 1 to 14. You know what? I'll let Poole swing. Garner will stay at first. Alexander will make the pitch. 6-1, strikeout 18, that's too high. Poole swings. 2-6, and that's going to be a ground ball to short. Let's see if they turn the double play. 2-1-2. Second base is Joe Patini, and he has a 0 arm rating. A 1-2 with a double play. It is a 3. They do not get it. The throw goes to second to get Garner. Poole will make first, and they will not throw to first as they will take the out and be happy with it. 2 down on the fielder's choice. 2 outs now. Left fielder Jose Cruz will come up to bat. 267 average, 13 homers, and 55 RBIs that year. Poole, he's a very good stealing threat, but he does not get the jump there. Alexander with the pitch. 4-5. That's a range play at the park. Astrodome. 3-2. That's grounded at the plate to Brenly. Bob Brenly's range is a 3, and he will get it. He finds the ball, and he throws to first to get Cruz, and that will retire the side as that ball is grounded at the plate. No runs, a hit for the Astros, and we got no score after 1 in this important National League West battle. The Astros. The Giants are a 1.5 games back of Houston, 2.5 back of Cincinnati. 2.5 back of Cincinnati for third. The Astros are in 4th place, only a game back of the Reds. So every one of these games can be very, very important. Top of the second coming up, BB joins us here at the Astrodome. Leading off for the Giants will be left fielder Larry Herndon, 288 average, 5 homers, 41 RBIs. I know Steeler fan always has nightmares when the Astros play the Giants. Some guy named Bill Swift comes to mind. Top of the second, Knepper with the pitch. 5-1. That's a pitcher result. That 4 is going to be good against a righty. A 1 to 10 is an automatic out. The 4 will make it, and that is going to be a fly out to center. Although Steeler fan doesn't have to worry about Doyle Alexander, the Astros already have a hit already. I don't think Steeler fan wants me to bring up the Bill Swift the Bill Swift disaster. Here's Jerry Martin, center fielder for the Giants, 241 average, 4 homers, 25 RBIs. Knepper with the pitch. 5-4, strikeout 9, he got him. Struck out Knepper. And that is the first strikeout by Knepper. He had 75 of them in 81, and there are 2 down. And that will bring up the catcher, Bob Brenly. 333 average, a homer, 4 RBIs. He only played in 19 games for the Giants in 81. Knepper with the pitch. 4-6. That's against a righty. That's a blank. Brenly, 4-6. And he's a ground ball to third. That'll get picked up by Garcia. And he'll toss it over to first for the out. 1, 2, 3. Go the G-men. As we go to the bottom of the second inning, remember, Steeler fans' favorite player of all time is Bill Swift of the San Francisco Giants. He absolutely loved him. You might want to ask him why he loves Bill Swift. Bottom of the second, and coming up is another favorite player of Steeler fans. Leading off for the Astros, first baseman, Denny Walling. Of course, we know Steeler fan loves Dennis Walling. 234 average, 5 homers, 23 RBIs in 81. He got the call at first base tonight. Alexander with the pitch. 2-5, that is a blank. Walling, a 3-1, and that's going to be a ground out to third. I know it's a tough decision between for a Steeler fan to decide who he likes better, Bill Swift or Denny Walling. I know that's a very tough decision for Steeler fan. Daniel Patani joins us here at the Astrodome as he catch me live once again. Yes, haven't seen you in a while. Welcome there, Mr. Daniel. Catcher Alan Ashby is up next. 271 average, 4 homers, 33 RBIs for the Astros. Alexander with the pitch. 5-5, strikeout 15. Nope, that's going to be too high. Ashby, a 6-4, and that's a line drive right to first, and Cabell puts it away, out number 2. So 2 men down there. And now we will see the third baseman, Kiko Garcia. He's at third today. The only thing about Garcia, he has good range, but that 20 at error rating could definitely come in hard if an error chance comes to his way. Garcia, 272 average, no homers, 15 RBIs for the Astros in 81. Alexander with the pitch. 3-6. That's a walk plus that 12 will walk Garcia. So Garcia goes ahead and gets a walk. First walk issued by Alexander. He had 42 of them in 81. Next up will be the shortstop, Craig Reynolds. 260 average, 4 homers, 31 RBIs that year. Kiko Garcia does have a stealing threat, but that 5 means he'll stay put. As Steeler fan goes ahead and brings in his greatest there, Denny Walling, and of course Glenn Davis. Yes, he loves him because Walling was the one that scored. Alexander with the pitch. 1-2, strikeout 20, not a chance. Reynolds, 1-3, and that is a ball hit to center field. That is a 1, and against a right-handed pitcher, that's going to be a single. Garcia's base running rating is a 4. Single to center to get to third, -1 is a 3. Center fielder is Martin, a 0 arm. A 1-3 on the arms die. Garcia will get the third. a 4 or 5. He holds a 6, and a 1, 2, 3 on the white die. He could be out. It is a 6 and a 1, so the throw comes in. Now we got to see who's going to be out here. And on a 1, on a 2 or 5, Garcia's out at third. It is a 6. It's a rundown. It is a rundown. The lead runner advances, so Garcia goes to third. But if there is a rundown between Reynolds going to first and second. On a 1, the only way Reynolds is safe at second is on a 6. He's safe. He made it. Holy cow, he got under the tag. And the Astros get destiny again. Runner gets under tag at second base. Wow, what a play by Reynolds. It turns into a base hit, and runners at second and third. The throw tried to get Reynolds going to second base, and he gets under the tag in a rundown. He's safe. Holy cow. Runners at second and third. But that does bring up the pitcher, Bob Knepper. Knepper, a 149 average as a hitter. It's going to be up to him to see if he can get him in. And no, Alexander is not going to walk the pitcher. At least you hope not. Nothing on an 18. Alexander will pitch. 1-1, strikeout 16, got him, and that will retire the side. So all that excitement, and it goes for naught as Knepper just goes ahead and strikes out like most pitchers do, and that will retire, and that will be the end of the inning. A little excitement, but that's all. It was still no runs on 1 hit and a walk. Still no score after 2. Easy as a Lazinski diving catch for Reynolds. Yeah. We go to the top of the third. Leading off for the Giants will be third baseman Guy Soulars. 200 average, 2 RBIs. He only played in 10 games for the Giants that year, but he does get the call tonight at third base. He has a range of 5, so he's very good at that position. Knepper with the pitch. 3-6, strikeout 15. He got him, struck him out, called strike 3. The 13 plus 2 becomes a 15, and he got him. And that is strikeout number 2 for Knepper, and 1 out. As I said, a little bit of September call-ups in the Giant lineup. Second baseman Joe Patini is up next. An 069 average and only 2 RBIs, and he got the call in this game for the Giants. Knepper with the pitch. 1-3, strikeout 1, got him, struck him out, and that is strikeout number 3 for Knepper, 2 down. Can Knepper strike out the side? Here's the pitcher, Doyle Alexander. He hit 176 as a hitter that year. Knepper looking on. He'll make the pitch. 1-3, strikeout 8, and he did it. Knepper struck out the side. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. And it's once again 3 up and 3 down for the G-men. As we go to the bottom of the third. To a good start so far. They just haven't gotten any runs to go for it. Tony Scott leads off for the Stros, and he is 0 for 1. Alexander will make the pitch. 6-1, strikeout, got him, struck him out. And that is going to be strikeout number 3 for Doyle Alexander, and that is the first out. Next up for the Stros will be Garner. Garner is 1 for 1, got a base hit his first time up. Alexander with the pitch. 6-5, wild pitch, ball 1. 5-6, home run chance. That's not going to happen no matter what. Garner has a 2, but a -2 from the state. So I can just bypass it. That's going to be an automatic blank. Garner, 3-4, but he does get a base hit past third, and it will be a single for Garner. So Garner is now 2 for 2 with another base hit. That will bring up Poole. Poole is 0 for 1. Double play depth is called. Garner a stealing threat. Alexander will make the pitch. 3-4. That's at the park. Astrodome 6-3, and that's going to be a fly out to center and out number 2. 2 men down, and here is Cruz. Cruz is 0 for 1. Anything with Garner? No, he'll stay put. Alexander, he'll go ahead and make the pitch. And that's a 5-4. Against the lefty, it's going to be an automatic out. It's a fly ball to center field. Getting under that will be Jerry Martin, and he has plenty of room to make the catch, and he does. And the inning is over. No runs, a hit for the Astros, and we still have no score after 3. Some people do ask me, even though we're playing with as-played lineups, but now some of these games mean something. I had someone ask me, why don't I make some changes in the as-played lineups to put some of the main players in there instead of the players that actually played? My answer to that is I still like playing as-played lineups because you still get to see some of the younger players, and who knows, maybe some of those younger players could become heroes in a game that actually means something. So even though the only time I do not use as-played lineups, of course, is in the playoffs. Those lineups are made up by me, okay, utilizing the 25-man rosters of the players that are on the team at the time with a little help from Baseball Reference. Baseball Reference actually helps me set the lineups. We go to the top of the 4th, and leading off for the Giants will be Enos Cabell. He is 0 for 1. Knepper will make the pitch. And 6-1, possible error. Cabell, 1-2, and that ball is hit to right field. That is an 18 against the lefty. That's going to be too high, so it becomes a fly ball to right. The right fielder is Terry Poole. He has an error rating of 0. He will make the catch, out number 1. So no error there. And that is out number 1. Plus, like David Baseball Demos says, play the game you want the way you choose to play it. And that's how you do it. Next batter is Lee Master. He's 0 for 1. Knepper with the pitch. 3-3, wild pitch, ball 1. Do it again. 1-6, error on a throw. Lee Master, 3-1. That's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Reynolds. His error rating is a 7. That's a 19. He's got it and throws to first for out number 2. 2 men down. And the batter now is Jack Clark. Clark, very dangerous hitter. He's 0 for 1. Knepper's got to be careful with him. Pitch from Knepper. 4-3. That's a range play at the park. Astrodome, 4-4. That's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Reynolds. Reynolds' range is a 4. Does he make the play? Yes, he does. Reynolds is it. Throws to first, side, retire. 1, 2, 3, go the Giants. As Knepper off to a good start, we go to the bottom of the 4th. Leading off for the Astros will be Denny Walling. Walling is 0 for 1. Alexander not doing too bad as well here in this important NL West matchup. Alexander 6-2 against the lefty. That is a blank. Walling 1-6, base hit into right field, and Walling gets himself a single. Another hit for the Astros, and he will hold the first. Here's Ashby. Ashby is 0 for 1. Infield double play depth. Walling, if the Giants want to do good in 20, they should have put their everyday players in the lineup in 1981. Yeah, right? Let's see. Walling on it first. Let's see if they get a strategy roll. That is a 3. No, I'm not going to hit and run. Well, do I want to hit and run here? No. I'll let no steal, and I'm not going to do a hit and run here. I don't think it makes, well, Walling a 13 plus 2 is a 15. And Brenly +1 is a 16, but on a failed hit and run, that would be a 14. Ashby against righties is 11, +2 is 13. Nope, actually he doesn't get the hit and run chance. That's not there. So it's only a +1 from 13 to 16. So nope, no hit and run. It will be normal. Alexander, 4-3. That is a blank. Ashby, 2-4. That's a ground ball to short. Let's see if they turn it. 3-2-3. Second base is Pettini. He has a 0 arm. A 1-3. It's a double play. It is a 6, and it's a slow rolling grounder to short. Walling got a good jump. The only play is to first, out number 1, and Walling will get to second. Walling goes to second. The next batter is Garcia. Garcia walked his first time up. In no double play now, and 8 stays put for Walling. Alexander, he makes the pitch. 4-6. That's a blank. He's not tired. Garcia, 5-3. And that is a ground ball to short. The throw goes to first for out number 2. Walling's base running rating is a 3. A 2. He does get to third on the slow grounder. And the Astros have a man on third now, but with 2 outs. So another grounder to short, but Walling gets there to third base. And now here's Reynolds. Reynolds is 1 for 1, singled his first time up. A chance here for the Astros to try to get a run in. Anything on Strat? No. Alexander does have a very limited pickoff chance, but it can happen. Alexander will make the pitch. 1-3, hit by pitch. 11, nope. Reynolds will go ahead and swing. 4-5, and that's a ground ball to first. That'll get taken care of by Cabell. He calls off Alexander. He'll make the play himself, and that will retire the side. No runs, a hit for the Astros. They got a leadoff single, but Doyle Alexander keeps them from getting on crossing the plate. No score after 4. I made a rhyme. We go to the top of the 5th. And the leadoff batter for the Giants will be Larry Herndon. He is 0 for 1. Knepper will make the pitch. 5-3 against a righty. That is a blank. Herndon will swing. 6-6 and a ground out to second. Out number 1. That is the first out. And the batter now is Martin. Martin is 0 for 1. Knepper, 3-4. That's a range play. Martin, 2-5. That's a ground ball to third. That ball is hit to Garcia. His range is a 5. It is a 6. He can't get it. That's going to get by him, and it's going to be down the line. That's going to roll into the corner, and Martin's going to have a double. A 1-5 chance to make a range play, and it's a 6. Just out of Garcia's reach. Martin goes to second on a double. And that is the first hit off of Knepper in this game. So now the Giants have a man on second. The batter will be Brenly. Brenly is 0 for 1. 1 out. Martin really not a threat to steal, and he's going to stay put there. Knepper will make the pitch. 6-1, possible error. Brenly, 6-5. That ball is hit to right field. That is a 6 against that is a 6 into right field, and that's going to drop for a double. That's going to be a double for Bob Brenly. It's hit to right field, and out there is Terry Poole. His error rating is a 0, so there's not going to be an error. Martin comes around from third, and he will score. It's 1-0 Giants. Back-to-back doubles for the G-Men. And the Giants are on the board first. They got shut out historically in this game, but they go ahead and get the first run. The batter now will be Solars. Solars struck out his first time up. One out here. Now 1-0 Giants. Nothing on the strat. Brenly stays there. Knepper will make the pitch. 5-6. That's a blank. Soulars. And that's Suadice. I'll re-roll. 3-3. And that is going to be a fly ball to left field. And that's going to be out number 2. Brenly will hold it second on the fly out to left. Because a fly out to left is a -3, which makes Brenly a 0. And I automatically just call that off. So there are now 2 outs. Here's Patini. He's 0 for 1. Nothing for Brenly. He'll stay put. Knepper will make the pitch. 3-4. That's a range play. Patini, 2-2. And that is a ground ball to second base. That ball is hit to Garner. Garner's range is a 3. Does he make the play? Yes, he does. Garner's got it and throws to first to retire the side. And if he did not get that, that would have brought in a run. But it's the Giants scoring first. 1 run on 2 hits. And it is 1-0 going into the bottom of the 5th. As the Giants are the first team to break through here. Done with the bottom of the lineup. Here's Alexander, and leading off for the Astros will be Bob Knepper. Knepper is 0 for 1. As Steeler fan says he'll forgive Brenly because he beat the Yankees in 0-1. Alexander with the pitch. 3-5. Strikeout 11. Got him. Struck him out. And that is going to be strikeout number 4 for Alexander. Out number 1. Next up is Scott. Scott is 0 for 2. Alexander with the deal. 1-5. That's a range play. Scott, a 4-4. That's popped up in the infield and shallow right center. That's a pop out to second, and that's hit to Patini. His range is a 2, and he can't get it. It's going to drop between him and the outfield, and that will be a single for Scott. So Scott gets a single. He'll hold it first. The batter now is Garner. Garner is 2 for 2. He has 2 singles. Infield is a double play depth. Scott is a stealing threat, but he doesn't get the jump on a 17. And Garner is not going to bunt. Alexander will make the pitch. 1-3. Hit by pitch. 5. No. Garner, 6-4, and that is a fly ball to right field. Clark will make the catch. Out number 2. 2 outs now here for Poole. Poole is 0 for 2. Scott, that's a 20. Alexander throws to first. Alexander, a 1 is a balk or a 2 is a pickoff. He throws. Nope, Scott gets back. And now he'll do it again. Alexander will pitch. 3-2. Strikeout 14. No, barely does not. Poole will swing the bat. 2-3, and that's going to be a grounder to second base. Up with it is Patini, and he throws to first for the outside retire. No runs, a hit for the Astros. They've gotten 1 hit in every inning, but have not been able to get a run in across the plate. 1-0 G-Men after 5. Top of the 6th inning coming up. An important matchup between the G-Men and the Astros. Jim Cuddle joins us here at the Astrodome. Leading off for the Giants is Doyle Alexander. He is 0 for 1. Knepper will pitch to him. 3-6. Strikeout 10. Easily got him. Struck him out. And that is strikeout number 5 for Knepper. Out number 1. 1 man down for Cabell. Cabell is 0 for 2. 1 out here. Pitch from Knepper. 2-5. That's at the park. Astrodome. a 3-3, and that's going to be a single plus, a base hit to right field, which means it's a possible double. Cabell rounding first, he'll head to second. His base running rating is a 5. The ball is hit to right field. Right fielder is Poole. A -1 is a 4. So a 1-4, Cabell is safe at second. A 5 he holds, and a 6, 1-4, he could be out. It is a 2 and a 3. Cabell will make second. He turns that single into a double. So that will go as a double for Cabell as he turns that single plus and gets an extra base. And a big run on second base now for Lee Master. Lee Master is 0 for 2. That also takes away a double play chance. Knepper. We'll see if anything happening with Cabell. No, he'll stay put. Knepper now with the pitch. It's a 5-6. That's a blank. Lee Master swings. 2-1. Base hit right past third. It's a single for Lee Master. He comes through with a hit. Cabell, a base running rating is a 5, and he will come around and he will score. RBI single by Lee Master, and the Giants now have a 2-0 lead. Stadium and section 1933 groan. RBI single by Lee Master, and the Giants have a 2-0 lead here in the top of the 6th. Next batter is Clark. And yes, on a single 5 to get to home, you need to be a 5 or a 6 in order to score on a single past third, and he certainly had the speed because Cabell's base running rating is a 5. I'll forgive Cabell for obvious reasons. So here's Clark. Clark is 0 for 2. The Giants have broken it out, have got themselves a run here. Lee Master going to do anything? No. But Knepper's got to be careful. Cannot make a mistake to Clark. Pitch from Knepper, 2-5. That's at the park. Astrodome, 4-5. And that's going to be a deep fly ball to right field, but that will be out number 2, as Clark is just not making good contact tonight. 2 outs now for Herndon. Herndon is 0 for 2. Nothing for Lee Master. He'll stay put. Knepper with the pitch. 4-5 against a righty. That's a blank. Herndon, 2-1. And that's going to be also a fly ball to right field. Terry Poole will get under it, and he will make the catch, and the side is retired. 1 run on 2 hits for the Giants, now with a 2-0 lead on the Astros. You can't always rely on the 10-minute ticker to try to get you into the playoffs. Sometimes you got to settle it on the board. Bottom of the 6th coming up. Double D joins us here at the Astrodome. And yes, Lee Master, an ex-Astro. Here's Jose Cruz. Cruz is 0 for 2. Bottom of the 6th. Rapidly moving game as well. Alexander, 6-3. Strikeout 15. No. Cruz with the swing, 4-2, and that's going to be a ground out to first. 1 quick out there, and the batter now is Walling. Walling is 1 for 2. He had a single his last time up. Alexander, he'll make the pitch. 5-5, strikeout 9, called strike 3, he got him. Walling is a 7, but +2 makes him a 9, and he is out of there. And that is strikeout number 5 for Alexander. 2 outs now for Ashby. Ashby 0 for 2. Alexander so far doing very well. Here comes the pitch from Doyle. 6-4, that's at the park. Astrodome, 2-4, and that's a fly ball to right field. Clark will have plenty of room out there on that AstroTurf, and he will make the catch and retire the side. And that is the first time in this ball game that Alexander has retired the Astros in order. 1, 2, 3, 2-0 Giants after 6. as the Giants are trying to change history in a game they got shut out here on this date. Top of the 7th. Leading off for the Giants will be Jerry Martin. Martin got a double his last time up. He's 1 for 2. Knepper still has some in the tank. He is due to bat third in the bottom of the 7th. We'll see if we take him out. Knepper will make the pitch. 3-4. That's a range play. Martin 4-5 against the lefty. That's a base hit past the shortstop, but it's a range play for Craig Reynolds. His range is a 4. That's a 6. He can't get to it, and it will be a leadoff single for Martin. Martin gets his second hit of the night. And now the batter is Brenly. Brenly 1 for 2 with a double. Infield a double play depth. Martin is a stealing threat. A 3 or lower, he'll get the jump, but the 10 means he will not go. Lee Master played for the Giants, Indians, Pirates, and A's, not the Astros, though. Oh, thank you, Steeler fan. Wasn't sure. I know I saw him on more than just one team besides the Giants. I wasn't sure if it was the Astros. I wasn't totally sure. Martin will stay where he's put. Knepper with the pitch. 5-2 against a righty. That is a blank. Brenly 2-5, and that's going to be a fly out to center, out number 1. 1 away. Next up for the Giants will be Soulars. Soulars is 0 for 2. Martin staying put. Knepper, he will make the pitch. 3-1. Strikeout 4. Got him. He gets him on a K. And that's going to be strikeout number 6 for Knepper. He's dealing pretty well, but yet he's behind 2-0. Next batter is Patini, and he is 0 for 2. Martin does not get the jump. Knepper doing a good job keeping Martin at first. Knepper, he will pitch. 4-1, that's a blank. Can Patini come through with a hit? 6-4. No, that's going to be a ground ball to third. Up with it is Garcia. And he's going to throw to second to get Martin, and that will retire the side. No runs, a hit for the Giants in this very quick-moving game so far. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I will be right back. Don't forget, we have 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. And starting tonight, we will do only 2 days now of 10-minute ticker until September 27th. September 27th is the start of the final week of the season, and that's when we do 1 game per day. Our next date will be September 15th, and we're going back to Arlington Stadium as the Oakland Athletics will take on the Texas Rangers. Brian Kingman will pitch for the Athletics, and Charlie Huff for the Rangers. A very important game between those two. Oakland has an 8-game lead on right now in the AL West, but it's the Rangers right now in a logjam with the White Sox and the Angels in the AL West. So a big matchup coming up there. Oakland at Texas back at Arlington Stadium. Brian Kingman against Charlie Huff, and that should be a very important matchup as Oakland tries to pretty much wrap up the AL West probably by next week, I'm thinking. So that will be our next game for tomorrow night for September 15th, as we now start every 2 days in September instead of every 3 until September 27th. Meanwhile, we go back to this matchup here on September 13th. The Giants with a 2-0 lead on the Astros, bottom of the 7th. And leading off for Houston will be Kiko Garcia. Garcia is 0 for 1. He did walk. Alexander has 3 more batters he can face before fatigue. Let's see how long he goes. Alexander, 5-1. That is a blank. Garcia, 4-5. And that's going to be a ground out to short. And out number 1. 1 man out. The batter now is Reynolds. Reynolds is 1 for 2. He has a single in this game. As DJ John 4444 joins us here at the Astrodome. Alexander with the pitch. 6-6, strikeout 6, got him. 6-6-6 on the board, and that is a definite strikeout on Reynolds, and that will be strikeout number 6 for Alexander. 2 down. A little bit of a devilish time right now. Bob Knepper is the next batter. Knepper can pitch to 2 more batters before tiring. That's going to be it for Knepper. I'm going to pull him. They need to get some hits. So that will be it for Bob Knepper as he will leave the game. We'll see a pinch hitter. Alexander, a righty. I think we'll go with the lefty. And coming on to pinch hit for the Astros will be Danny Heap. Future 86 world champion Met, I should say, Danny Heap. 250 average, 11 RBIs in 81. Pretty much was with the Astros for 33 of those games. Alexander will make the pitch. 5-1, that's a blank. Heap will swing. 3-4, and that's a ground ball to short, taken care of by Lee Master, and he throws to first. Side retired. Nice job by Alexander. He is now tired. He is now tired, and a well-done job there by the Giants. 1, 2, 3, and it's still 2-0 in favor of the G-Men. We go to the top of the 8th. Let's see. Doyle Alexander is due to lead off. And even though they're up 2-0, they're going to take Alexander out of the game. I know this is the 1980s, but we are in the 8th inning, and it actually makes sense. So first, let's see who the Astros are going to bring on to pitch, and they're going to bring in a righty here. So let's see. It's going to be a right-hander. It's really not a save situation yet. So would they bring him in now? And yeah, probably they would. I think they would. Coming on to pitch for the Astros is going to be Dave Smith. 5 wins, 3 losses, 8 saves, a 2.76 ERA. He had a lot of relief appearances, so Dave Smith will be out there, one of the Astro better relievers. That means we will see a lefty or a switch hitter for the Giants, and that is going to, and pinch hitting for the Giants is going to be Daryl Evans, a 258 average, 48 RBIs, and 12 home runs. So Daryl Evans will pinch hit against Smith here for Alexander. Top of the 8th, 2-0. Smith is now the pitcher. Pitch from Smith. 4-3, strikeout 15, not happening. Evans, 4-6, and it's a base hit for Evans, a single to center. He gets a leadoff hit for the Giants. What a call by the Giants manager to bring in Daryl Evans. Yes, I totally agree with that. And not a good call by the Astro manager to bring in Smith. Well, you know, you never know. One of them will be fired, and one of them will get an extension. Enos Cabell is next. He's 1 for 3, doubled his last time up. Infield a double play depth. Evans really not a threat to steal. I'm still rolling strat and not going anywhere. Smith will pitch to Cabell. A 3-2 strikeout 6, and he got him. He got Enos Cabell on a K. Struck him out. What a call by the Astros manager to bring in Dave Smith, and that is out number 1. I guess maybe they'll keep a little while longer. Here's Lee Master. Lee Master 1 for 3. Evans on it first. Nothing happening there. Infield still a double play depth. Smith with the pitch. 3-5. Wild pitch 3, and it goes to the backstop. That is a wild pitch for Dave Smith, and Evans will go to second. Wild pitch by Dave Smith. And they're going to go talk to him on the mound real quick and see if he's all right. And Lee Master at the plate. Lee Master did have an RBI single his last time up, and that does take away the double play. Rerolling the strategy roll, and nothing happening. Evans on it second. Smith will now make the pitch to Lee Master. Here it comes. 2-4. That is a blank. Lee Master 4-2, and it's a base hit, a single right past second base, and that will be a base hit for Lee Master. Evans, a base running rating of 4, and a single past second, need to be a 2-6. Evans coming around third, he will score, and the Giants now lead it 3-0. Stadium and Section 1933 groan. He was a former Astro in the chat for about 5 minutes. The question is, Steeler fan, who are you not going to forgive? A base hit for Lee Master. 2 for 4 now in the game, and now 3-0 Giants, and here comes Jack Clark. Clark is 0 for 3. Smith better be careful with him. Lee Master on it first. There's 1 out. Strategy rolls are now off. Smith will now make the pitch to Clark. And that is a 6-2. That's a blank. Smith is not tired. Clark will swing 4-2, and that's a fly out to left, out number 2. 2 down. And now the batter is Herndon. Herndon is 0 for 3. He was a former Astro in the chat. That's good. I like that. Lee Master on it first. Smith will make the pitch to Herndon. He won't forgive me for this game being rigged. Lee Master, I can't catch a break. Smith will make the pitch to Herndon. 2 outs. Pitch from Smith. 2-4. That's a blank. Herndon swings 2-4, and that's a ground ball to second base. Up with it is Garner, and he will toss it to first to get the out and retire the side. 1 run on 2 hits for the Giants. And they right now lead by the score they lost by historically, 3-0 in favor of the G-Men. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Leading off for the Astros is Tony Scott, switch hitter. And I think they're going to bring in a right-hander here. They got switch right, left, and I'm going to go with a righty for the Giants in the bottom of the 8th. And that's going to be Fred Brining. We'll save Greg Minton for the 9th. So here's Fred Brining, 5 wins, 2 losses, a save, a 2.55 ERA. He's going to come in here and be the second Giants pitcher. Tony Scott will lead off. Bottom of the 8th, 3-0 Giants. Pitch from Brining, 3-1. That's a blank. Scott swings, 3-3, and that's a fly out to right, out number 1. Scott is now 1 for 4 for the night. Next batter is Garner. As I said earlier, Garner was traded from the Pirates on August 31st, the trade deadline. Garner having a good night. He's 2 for 3. Brining will make the pitch. 1-1, strikeout 10. Nope, that's too high. Garner will swing for 3, and it's a grounder to second base, out number 2. As right now, Brining doing the job. And now here's Poole. Poole is 0 for 3. Brining looking on, and he will get set and make the pitch. Brining, a 1-3 against the lefty. That's a walk plus, and that 18 will walk Poole. Brining walks a batter, and Poole will go to first. And he will hold there, and that is only the second walk by Giants pitching tonight. Poole will hold at first, and now a big chance for Jose Cruz. Cruz does have home run power against righties. But Brining right now is still the pitcher to go with, I think, here with 2 outs. Poole on at first. There is no strategy roll. It's going to be Brining versus Cruz. Cruz is 0 for 3. Brining looking in. He makes the pitch. 3-3. That is a blank. Cruz swings. 3-6. And it's going to be a base hit right past first for a single. Poole's base running rating is a 5, becomes a 6 with 2 outs. He will, of course, make third easily on that. And now runners at the corners with 2 outs. A base hit for Cruz as he comes through. And now the batter is Walling. Walling does have home run power. And I'm going to check the Astro bench, although I really don't think I want to replace him here. Walling is 1 for 3, but right now I think you also need batting average. I think you go with the split here and let Walling hit. So Denny Walling is going to hit here. He will go ahead and hit. At least I think he will. Got to think about this for a second. Walling a 234 average, but the Astros do have bench players, but it's only the 8th inning. It still has to be the most at bats. So actually taking Walling out doesn't really matter. So not until the 9th inning. Walling is going to hit. Runners at first and third. Brining now trying to get the Giants out of this inning. If he makes a mistake to Walling, he could send it out of here. Brining with the pitch. 5-6, strikeout 19, no. Walling swings 4-1, and it's a fly ball to right field. Getting under it is Jack Clark. He takes a few steps to his left and makes the catch, and that will retire the side. No runs, a hit for the Astros. It remains 3-0 after 8. We go to the top of the 9th inning. Giants leading 3-0. Leading off for the Giants is Jerry Martin. Dave Smith, I'm going to probably take him out. He did not do very well in relief, so he's going to come out of here. He's due to bat 4th in the bottom of the 9th inning. The Giants have right coming up, so coming on to pitch now for the Astros is going to be Frank LaCourte. 4 wins, 2 losses, 5 saves, a 3.64 ERA. Smith didn't do so well, so now it'll be up to Frank LaCourte to see if he can go ahead and keep this a 3-0 game. Martin with bat. Martin having a good night tonight. He's 2 for 3. A double and a single. LaCourte with the pitch. 6-3, strikeout 7, got him. Called strike 3 on the inside corner, and that is out number 1. He gets Martin. Next batter is Brenly. Brenly is 1 for 3. He has himself a double as well in this game. LaCourte with the pitch. 1-6, strikeout 10, that's too high. Brenly, 2-2, and that's going to be a ground out to second, and that is 2 outs. 2 men away. That will bring up Guy Soulars. And I'm going to let him hit only because Soulars, even though he's got a 200 average, but Soulars is a 5 range at third. So in this case, taking him out doesn't make any sense. You need that range there by Soulars. So LaCourte will pitch to him. And here comes the pitch from LaCourte. 2-5. That's an error on a throw. Soulars, 2-5. That's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Reynolds. His error rating is a 7. That's an 11. He won't make the error. And he throws to first. Side retired. So 1, 2, 3. Go the G-men. And remains 3-0 going into the bottom of the ninth. Will we see some ninth inning magic? I know Steeler fan does not want to see any ninth inning magic. I know he doesn't. I know he wants this to go 1, 2, 3 for the Astros. I know Steeler fan does not want any ninth inning magic tonight. I know he doesn't want any. Let's see who leads off. Alan Ashby leads off for the Astros. At a switch hitter at 271, he is going to bat. Fred Brining is going to come out of the game. The Giants will go to the closer. And, of course, that's going to be Greg Minton. 4 wins, 5 losses, 21 saves, a 2.88 ERA. One of the, in my opinion, a very solid closer in his career. Greg Minton will go up against Ashby. Steeler fan says he wants magic. Well, I don't know why. Minton will pitch to Ashby, bottom of the ninth. Giants trying to win a game here they historically lost. Minton, 5-2 against the switch left. That's a strikeout. The 19 is too high. Ashby will swing the bat. 6-4, and it's a line drive right to first. Cabell makes the catch, out number 1. Line out to first. The next batter is Kiko Garcia. He hits 272, and I'm going to let him bat. Garcia does hit righties pretty well, so he will bat against Minton. Garcia is 0 for 2. Minton will make the pitch to Garcia. Here it comes. 3-4. That's a blank. Minton is not tired. Garcia, 5-2 against the right-handed pitcher. It works. It's a base hit right past the shortstop, and Garcia gets himself a single. Garcia gets that single. What? Did you expect a 1-2-3 closing inning at RJL 518? I think not. The next batter is Craig Reynolds. Reynolds bats 260. Andy switch. I'm going to let him bat. It makes sense with a 260 average. Frank LaCourte is due up after him. Garcia on at first. Reynolds will go up against Minton. Infield is at double play depth. No strategy roll. Minton will deal with Reynolds. Fans here at the Astrodome hoping Reynolds can come through. 1 out in the bottom of the ninth. Minton with the pitch. 3-5. That is a blank. Reynolds, a 3-5. And that's a fly ball to left field. Herndon will get over there and put it away for out number 2. So Reynolds is out. Frank LaCourte is done. And they will bring in a pinch hitter. And it is the ninth inning, so I can bring in anybody I want. And, of course, I'm going to go with the guy with the highest average in this case. And coming on to pinch hit for the Astros will be Art Howe. A 296 average, 3 homers, and 36 RBIs. Art Howe's job to try to keep the game alive here with 2 outs. 3-0 Giants. Minton trying to get the save. Garcia on it first. Pitch from Minton. 2-1. That is a blank. Howe will swing. 4-2, and it's a base hit right past the shortstop. It will be a single for Howe. Garcia's base running rating is a 4. past the shortstop. He will not make it to third. He will hold at second. He needs to be a 5 in order to get to third. He stays put, and I think that makes sense anyway. So HOU keeps the game alive. And now the batter is Tony Scott. A switch hitter. He hits 264. Question is now, do I have a home run bat on it? I do, but I think Scott makes sense to let him bat. Scott is going to bat. Runners at first and second now, 2 outs. Scott does have a little home run power. It would be difficult, but he could get one if Minton makes a big fat mistake. 2 outs. 3-0 Giants. Fans here at the Astrodome hoping that Scott can keep the inning going. Minton trying to get the game over. Pitch. 3-1 against the switch left. Strikeout 4. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's your game. The Giants go ahead and take one from the Astros tonight. 3-0. At Stadium and Section 1933, barf. Blech. No runs, 2 hits for the Astros, as the Giants will take this game tonight 3-0. A big win for the Giants and a tough loss for the Astros, as both these teams are fighting for their playoff lives. As Steeler fan, of course, says, rigged. Final line score coming up. For the Giants, 3 runs on 7 hits and no errors. For the Astros, no runs on 8 hits and no errors. The winning pitcher is Doyle Alexander. He'll come away with the win. Bob Knepper takes a tough loss, and Greg Minton does wind up with the save. It was a 3-0 score. It was a 3-0 score historically, but the Astros got the 3-0. There were 16 hits historically. We had 15. There were 4 errors in this game historically. We had none. So 3-0 win for the Giants, and they needed that victory here as we get closer and closer to the end of the regular season to see who will make the playoffs. 10-minute ticker coming right up. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball of Replay Sports. So the Giants go ahead and beat the Astros 3-0, and that is a big win for San Francisco in a game they lost. Let's now continue. September 13, Texas and California, big series. Texas 11-21, and that is 2. The Angels a 12-46, and that is 5. That's a big win for the Angels. Cleveland at Detroit, another big series. Cleveland 7, 56, and that is 5. The Tigers are 10-26, and that is 3. That's a win for the Indians. Baltimore at Milwaukee, a must-win game for the Brewers. Baltimore, 8-11. That's a 0. Brewers, 18-52, and that's 7. The Brewers do get that win, and Milwaukee is now over 500. White Sox and Minnesota. A big game for the White Sox. Minnesota White Sox, let's see here, 17-13. That's 2 runs. Minnesota 633, and that's 3 runs. That's a tough loss for the White Sox. Boston and the Yankees, that series continuing. Boston, a 7-14. That's 1. Yankees an 11-15. That's 2. Yankees will beat the Red Sox. Kansas City at Oakland. Royals a 0-51. That's 3. Oakland a 7-26. That's 2. And that's a win for the Royals. Padres and the Braves. San Diego a 3-22. That's 1 run. Atlanta 5-31. And that's 2 runs. The Braves will win that game. Montreal and the Cubs. Expos 13-11, that's 0. Cubs a 4-61, and that is a 5. That's a win for the Cubs. Dodgers and the Reds, big series now. Big game here. Dodgers and the Reds. Dodgers 15-64, that's 9. The Reds a 10-21, and that's 2. And that'll be a win for the Dodgers. Philadelphia and Pittsburgh, big series. Phillies 12-42, and that is 4. Pirates 22-22, that's also 4. So we have extras between those two. Philadelphia rolls a 6, their clutch is +2, which makes it an 8. The Pirates rolled a 5, their clutch is -3, and that means that's going to be a win for the Fightin' Phils. Mets and the Cardinals. Mets and the Cardinals. Can my Mets get a win here? Mets, 636, and that is a 3. Cardinals, 1041, and that's 4. The Cardinals will beat the Mets. Moving on to September 14th, Detroit at Boston. A big series now in that division. Detroit, 11-14, and that is 1. The Red Sox, 10-63. Wow, that's 7. And the Red Sox will win it. Kansas City at California. Kansas City, a 6-34, and that's 3. The Angels, a 9-13, that's 1. A win for the Royals. Yankees and the Brewers. A more important series for Milwaukee than it is for the Yankees, although with Boston winning, the Yankees need to keep it up as well. Yankees a 10-36, and that is 4. Milwaukee an 8-55, and that's 5. The Brewers will beat the Yankees. I have a very funny feeling the Yankees and Red Sox is going to come down to that final week to see who wins the AL East. White Sox in Seattle. White Sox 17-46. And that's 6 runs. The Mariners are 633, and that's 3 runs. The White Sox will get the win. Oakland at Texas, we have this game tomorrow. Oakland 552, and that is 4. The Rangers are 1033, and that's 3. That'll be a win for the A's. Minnesota and Toronto. Minnesota 1331, and that's 3. Toronto a 433, and that's 2. It'll be a win for the Twins. Cincinnati at Houston. Another big series out there in the NL West. The Reds right now are in 3rd. The Astros are in 4th. Houston has got to have a good series against Cincinnati. Cincinnati an 835. And that's going to be 3 runs. The Astros an 865. That's 8 runs. And the Astros will beat the Reds tonight. Dodgers and the Padres. A chance for the Dodgers to maybe to get further away from the rest of the division. Dodgers 1154, and that is 6 runs. The Padres a 254, and that is 4 runs. That's going to be a win for the Dodgers. Atlanta and the Giants. Big series between those two. Atlanta, both teams with a 10. Atlanta 1053, and that is 5. Giants 1051, and that's also 5. So we have extras between those two. Atlanta rolled a 2 plus 0 clutch. The Giants rolled a 4 plus 0 clutch. It will be the Giants coming away with the win on the Braves. And that is it. That's it for your 10-minute ticker tonight. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow will be September 15th, as are now doing 1 game per every 2 days of baseball. It will be the Oakland Athletics taking on the Texas Rangers. Brian Kingman for Oakland and Charlie Huff for the Rangers. A good matchup, we hope, for tomorrow night for September 15th. So join us for that game. It should be lots of fun out in the AL West as we now get closer and closer to that final week of the pennant race. Steeler fan, baby, Jim Connell, DJ John 4444, Double D, Daniel Patani, Philip Reynolds, Woodman 564. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out through the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. And make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. And we'll see you guys tomorrow night. It is the Giants getting a win over the Astros tonight. 3-0. They shut them out on a heck of a game by the G-Men. A game they lost. They get a big win tonight. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Take care.